Hello and welcome in, and welcome to Midnight Protocol. As you can see on the opening screen, don't panic. You're not supposed to see your cursor. This game is entirely keyboard based. So this is one that I've been kind of considering for a while, but I wasn't entirely certain how well a live stream of a fully text-based act game would go. So I figured, see what we can do and throw it up on YouTube. So yeah, let me go ahead and hit continue. So I did go through the options. It's actually part of what took me so long to get started this morning was actually getting the options because it had a horrible film grain like snow effect that was just bugging me, which is weird because I couldn't see it on this screen, but on my monitoring screen and where OBS is, it was grainy and blurry and it was giving me a mild headache. But I did finally find the visual setting for that and turned it off. So that being said, let's go ahead and go to start game. And let's see. Well, I did 2 on Koromon, so we'll do 3 here. Okay, now because I have tooled around with this a little bit, but not actually done a full playthrough, I'm still going to stay in turn-based mode, just because that's a little less, actively fighting off the hack. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, there we go. Like, did it freeze? We remember Budapest very differently. Now, charges against data drop. In a surprise change of course, UN DigiSec has announced it will be dropping all charges against data. A prominent hacktivist at the center of several major anti-monopoly and transparency ops, Data was arrested last year following an identity leak. A press statement reads, after a thorough re-examination of all available evidence, the Digital Security Office cannot verify beyond reasonable doubt that the individual in our custody is responsible for the cybercrimes committed under that alias. Consequently, we see no elements that necessitate an extension of the arrest warrant. In layman's terms, Data could have been anyone. DigiSec's decision appears to validate widespread criticism that the case was built on shaky foundations. From the editorial team at thewire.org, Data, wherever you are, whoever you are, keep fighting the good fight. So a couple things I want to point out, because like I said, I have tooled around with this just a little bit. There is a text-based, there's communications, emails and whatnot, but those are automatic, so no matter what I'm clicking, there's going to be just predetermined text that'll be filling in. So like I could try to type mids and it does that instead. So I don't know what the password is. It's just there is a function though within the game to tab and it just autofills, which I'm probably going to use on the emails because otherwise it's just going to be some fierce clicking that you're hearing, possibly both from the game and my keyboard. But anyhow, welcome. This is your console. On the left are the different screens. Press corresponding key to show that screen. Let's start by pressing E to bring up emails. So, from Clover, welcome back. Look, I'm done trying to talk you out of it. They went easy on you this one time, and you want to get right back into it. Shit, Daddy, you're violating parole just getting anywhere near a deck. Fine, I know there's no changing your mind anyway. I'm sending you back that old terminal you wanted me to have. It's pretty bare bones, but it should get the job done. Snail had his eye on some easy marks for you. You'll want the funds, I guess. Hey, Data, don't disappear on me again, okay? Be careful. Be safe. Now this is where I'm going to show you what I mean about the autofill. So I can go in to respond, and... So that's me just clicking random keys. But there is, like I said, an option to just smack tab and you autocomplete. And address received, mission added to address panel. Okay. Clover's message provided you with a network address. You can use the address screen to see all available addresses. So now I'll go over to this. Here you can select an address you have collected to initiate a hack on the network. Select the plug it in mission by pressing enter. So, bonk. Let's initialize. You can use dot as a substitute. Oh, right. So enter, okay, you have breached the network. Network consists of several nodes, in this case 2. Your current position is access node. You will always start on one. Okay? The game is played over a series of turns. During your turn, you can perform 2 actions. You can spend an action to move, run, or remove a program, interface with a node, or exit the network. Remaining number of actions is displayed in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. So I have tooled around with my layout on this, but other than that, everything should be good. You can move to an adjacent node by typing move, followed by the address of the node, so move F0 to get to the finance node. And one of the things that popped up in that loading screen that didn't last too long is the fact that you can use a period or a dot in place of the command move. So, and most nodes have a special interface action you can use. Current node's interface is explained at bottom of screen. Node you're on is a finance node. They contain financial records that can be funneled into an account. So, what I'll do here is interface. And that has pulled a determined amount of funds out of the account. Good work. The ring around the financial node indicates how many credits remain. You're out of action, so let's pass the turn to the network with the end command. So we go here and end, and that ends our turn and allows for the trace protocol to start. During its turn, network will trace position. Once the trace bar in the top right corner of the screen is filled, the network will start to drain your credits, destroy assets, or worse. Try to complete objectives before network trace is complete. So we'll want to drain this financial node before the trace is finished. So we'll go ahead and interface again, pull the last of the credits. And like it says, at any given time you can use exit to leave the network. Note that exiting the network will also require an action. So we've got 1 action left. Exit and abort connection? Yes. So you get graded, you get, information post the mission performance, and then comes back to here. So let's see, email. You're welcome. Figured you might like some low-hanging fruit. You spent a year AFK and stuff evolves fast. Your words, if I remember correctly. Snail's looking into this Kraken you're after. Can't hurt to keep a low profile until we have something concrete, right? Here's another pretty dull one. Give me something real, and then we're gonna just go ahead and tab. And give me something real. Come on, Clover. This doesn't get us any further. Okay. So Clover sent another address. We'll go here. And now, since we finished plugging in, we're going to do easy mark. Network has 2 financial nodes. Objective is to drain both. Remember, you can use move to move between nodes and interface to interact. And we'll pass the turn, and for now, exit command has been disabled. So, we're going to move to the first node. And interface. And now we'll end the turn. Trace protocol is going to run, and I believe this is... Yeah, this is the cloak, teaching cloak. So you can spend an action to run a program from your deck, and, you can build your strategy as you proceed through the game. So in this one, cloak is our means of hiding from the network trace. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to type cloak. So when cloak is active, you have a chance to evade the network trace that turn, buying you more time. Active programs appear on the left side of the screen. So a couple of things I want to... Oh, an active program requires processing power. You currently have 8 processing slices at your disposal. Right now, Cloak is using all 8, and the more slices are assigned to it, the more efficiently it runs. So you'll notice there's this wheel the like pie wheel. There is a thing you'll see later on, and I don't know if it's in this mission or the next one, that will actually show you how to reallocate those. So it is kind of important to make sure when you're loading up that you know how many slices each of your protocols is going to need. So let's go ahead and interface and end the turn. So manually interfacing, manually interfacing is a tedious process. Leech program can only be used on financial nodes, but will automatically drain them for you. So we're going to do leech. But it can't, and like I said, okay, so this is the one that teaches you how to slice. So leech can't be started because cloak is eating up all of the available processing slices. So what we can do is use the slice command to get cloak down to 4 and then allow leech to run. So, and then that's another one that I know is the slash is slice. So slash cloak 4. So it's command which program and how many slices it should be running. Here, redistributing slices does not take an action, and then I can go ahead and get leech running. Leech is now installed on the node and will drain credits every turn. Assigning more slices to cloak makes the network trace slower. Giving more to leech makes it drain credits faster. So there are 3 commands to manage slices. So you've got slice, slup, and slowdown. But the only one that I've been given right now has been slice. You can remove a program with the remove command. For instance, remove leech would remove leech. However, removing a program costs an action. Practice using leech and cloak to drain the rest of the credits. When you're ready, exit network. You can install multiple instances of leech on different nodes. If you are stuck, use help command to see all available commands. Okay, and then you can help specific command for things on, you know, how to use slice, how to move, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and go here and end the turn. Okay, so we're going to leech this. And we're going to move back to financial node 0, which, okay, it has been fully drained. We're going to end. So I could have actually gone ahead and... Okay, node's done. Let's exit. So I could have actually gone ahead and leached and interfaced, but just tooling around with it. You have another email. The dot blinking next to the email command shows that you have unanswered emails. So let's go. I know, sorry. I promise I'll let you know as soon as Snail digs something up. Still wondering though. Yeah, Kraken put you behind bars, but don't you think you're maybe rushing into things a bit? You had me pretty worried when you vanished. You trusted me before, so trust me on this one as well. Let me handle things for now. Anyway, in the meantime, here's a good payout. If Snail's search pans out, you might need the money soon. So we're gonna go ahead and... Alright, I trust you. Respond. I'll stay off the radar for now. Send. And we have a new mission address, so let's go ahead and do the wall. So you'll notice that one of the things that this is doing... Actually, can I check? No, I can't check my deck yet. Okay. So you notice one thing is, on the information, it lets you know how many dots the trace will need before it can start actually tracing location. It lets you know what type of nodes there are going to be, and it lets you know if there's going to be a security protocol. In this case, it's the binary wall. Now, the nice thing about this is even though I can't check my deck yet, the dagger program is already loaded on my deck by default which will allow me to address the fact that there is a security node of some variety. Or a security barrier of some variety. So far, I've run into binary walls and hangman programs. Okay. So it says to move, even though I know right off the bat I'm not going to be able to. Because that's the other thing, is you'll notice my trace is now up by 1 tick. Hitting one of the security measures actually moves the trace up. But yeah, this is protected by ice. When you try to cross a protected connection, you trigger the ice. There are many types of ice, each with its own effect. This binary wall stops you dead in your tracks and increases network trace. Other ice may let you pass, instead hindering your progress in other ways. Like the hangman ice, for example, will actually snare one of your running programs and tie up its ability to function. But yeah, like I said, I have a breaker program, so let's get Dagger going. Just like Leech, Dagger will operate every turn, breaking down the ice. As usual, you can speed it up with giving it more slices with the slice command, but because it was my first protocol running, it's running on all 8. Let's wait for Dagger to finish off the ice. Once it's down, move to the financial node. So, since we're out of actions, which is, you know, everybody can see the blinking red, but we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Trace protocol is going to run. And what I'm going to do here is, now that Dagger's done running, I'm going to cloak. And then I'm going to move to this first node. And there's another node here that we haven't seen before, a data node. Move to it. If you like, you can first clear out the financial node or drop a leech. Now, I want to run cloak on this, so I'm just going to manually leech I'm going to manually pull the funds. But right now, I'm not going to be able to, because I have to end my turn. Now, I can use the command twice, but it will use separate instances of the separate action instances. So we'll go ahead, interface. Alright, that is zeroed out, and then we are going to move to data node 0. You're now on a data node. Data nodes can hold all sorts of interesting or valuable information. By interfacing with the data node, you can download its contents to your terminal. And, you know, that's why, and you see here, you can always check what happens when you interface with a node at the bottom of the screen, which is why this box down here is doing a flash. But we're going to want to download that information. Now, I do have to end my turn here. You see, Cloak is still running at full strength, so the trace is being, you know, bogged down. Once started, download will automatically complete in 2 turns. So we're going to go ahead and interface. And now we just need to wait for the download to finish. So we're going to... yeah, we're just going to leave Cloak running and we're going to sit here. We're going to end again ahead of that. Alright. So, now that that's done, and my actions have refilled, I can go ahead and exit. And I'm safe from getting traced. So one thing you'll notice here is, you know, you've got your completion, your objectives, how many credits you got, but you'll notice here too, it also has gray hat reputation. So there's three varieties within the game, and I think it might explain it later, but there's 3 varieties within the game. You have white hat, gray hat, and black hat. White hat is if you're doing things that help, you know, if you're being more hacktivist than hacker and sending information to the cops. Gray is just general hacking capability. Black is if you decide that you want to be more of a hacker than a hacktivist. So I think we're just getting, we're getting fed the tutorial stuff at this point. All data bits you download from data nodes can be viewed in the information tab. Press OK. So we're going to go to information. Database contains all nodes and ICE you have encountered, also shows all the data you've collected from data nodes. Data can lead to new missions, programs, etc. Press enter with the data bit selected to process it. So, currently encrypted. We're going to run ahead and we're going to run the de-encryption. So, we have a network address, but let's see. The message says, from Daniel to Chris. I had the IT guy set up the ghost network. He threw in a hangman program for free to tighten up security. Here's how I understand it. The system node monitors the base network for transactions, intercepts them, and skims a bit off the top before forwarding the transaction to the actual recipient. Obviously, we need to cut him in, so I offered him a 10% cut. This is gonna make us rich, dude. Cheers, Daniel. So, letting us know what the next assignment is going to be. So, now the current mission we're on is called Honeypot, and I need to follow the trail that was left by the data bit that I pulled. So, new address. So some missions will have specific requirements, so I need the sniffer program for this one. So before I launch, it has 2 ICE. There's a financial node and a system node. But what I'm going to need for this is going into my deck and putting this on my deck. So here's the explanation on Cloak. Here's the explanation on, okay, so you see there's a minimum 2 slices on Cloak, down near the bottom. Minimum slices on Dagger is 2. Minimum slices for Leech is only 1. And then the minimum slice for Sniffer is 2. And then it'll last for 2 turns. Now Leech, fortunately, is multi-threaded, so we can plonk that on multiple nodes at the same time. It's just, you know, we need to make sure that there are enough slices running at enough of an efficiency from, and anyway, I'm over explaining shit when I should just be playing the game. So we're gonna go ahead and here, we're gonna initialize, and I believe it opens with us running the sniffer program. Alright, so jumping the connection blind triggered a binary wall. This time you came prepared. Use sniffer to test if a connection is protected by ICE. Now, unlike some programs that can just auto-target, Sniffer has to be aimed. So, Sniffer F0. Now, Sniffer runs for a set amount of turns and cannot be removed or boosted with additional slices. So it'll be eating up 2 of my total 8 slices right now, and I have to leave that, so I've only got 6 left to run. So this is just a review of the other stuff that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and Dagger with the remaining 6 and end my turn. Let's see, Sniffer's running that. Okay, so we are going to slice Dagger down to... I could probably slice it down to 2. Yeah, okay. Slice that down to 2, and then we're gonna throw Cloak up this turn. If I can type. And then, since we have to wait otherwise, I'm gonna just end early. Okay. So, since Cloak is running, we are going to slice that up to 6. And move for the first node. $50 credits. Okay. And end. Race protocol failed. Okay. Going to interface again, and then we are going to sniffer there we go, the system link. And that one actually, so you can see here. Hangman v1.1 increases trace by 1, removes all programs, and installs the noose. Noose prevents you from running stealth program for a set amount of time. So that has actually screwed up my cloak program several times over. So trace protocol failed. And now what I'm going to need to do is go ahead and slice cloak down to 3, and assign dagger the rest of the... Well, I've got time. Okay, you know what? Remove cloak. Can I still slice dagger to have the other 6? Okay, awesome. That gets me up to 33 damage. And I still have time before that trace will go through, so... Okay, Sniffer's down. Dagger's still gotta run. We're gonna leave it at 6. And we're just gonna run cloak. Try to bring down the chance of that triggering and end. Damn. Okay, dagger should finish out here. So we're gonna start by slashing cloak to all 8. We're gonna move to node S0. System nodes can control a variety of aspects of a network. Look at the bottom of screen to see what interfacing does. Think before you act. Decisions can affect your reputation and how people react to you. Okay, interface configure used by Daniel and Chris to steal from their employer. Skims a little off each financial transaction passing through the network. So let's go ahead and interface. And okay, so remember how I was talking about white, gray, and black hat? So you can do nothing. You can reroute the funds to your personal account, or you can forward evidence to the police. Now, in keeping that data was listed as a hacktivist, I am going to go ahead and forward the evidence to police. And then, since I'm out of turns, I'm not going to be able to exit, so I'm going to end. Trace protocol still got off, but I'm done. So you notice I got 1 point of white hat reputation for that. And I think this might actually be where we get the explanation on that. Okay, new email. Okay, Snail's got something. Kraken's been working for the Triad lately, mostly swiping medical databases. Kind of menial stuff, but the info seems legit. Anyway, his focus lately has been something called SanaCorp. Healthcare tech or something, maybe that gets you somewhere. So, thanks, I can work with that. Let me check if the intranet has anything on SanaCorp. About this whole thing with Kraken leaking my identity, it's not revenge, you know. I just need to know why he did it, how he got a hold of that information in the first place. I owe you, Clover. The intranet is a search engine that crawls a wide range of information sources. Use it to find intel on various topics. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna... Oop. Sorry. Forgot to hit enter first. We're gonna enter SanaCorp. And then we'll have different options that we can arrow button through. So, IT service provider for healthcare sector headquartered in Riga, Latvia. Development of open standard for global medical files across European market. White hat pen tests revealed major vulnerabilities in SanaCorp data exchange protocol. Stakeholders reassured vulnerabilities to be patched promptly. Former staff have hinted at generally deficient security culture. And then you'll notice when you get down here, well, not only does that do a blinky, but you're seeing that, you know, intranet breaches. You're seeing everything's been compromised except for Marseille. Marseille? So I'll go ahead and click on that. And then you've dug up useful info about your target. Go to the email screen to tell Clover. So we're going to go back to email. We're going to go to send email. Send that to Clover. Subject, Kraken's next hit. Auto. So I looked into SanaCorp. Kraken's been raiding their data centers one by one. There's one left untouched. We need to get in there, Clover. Catch him in the act. So we'll go ahead and send that email. Let me check my logs real quick. So wait for Clover's response. And there it is. Okay, yeah, that seems like a good bet. Could we pull off a honeypot, track Kraken the moment he touches it? If you get to the network first, maybe you can install a Trojan on the data node. They go for pretty cheap on the black market. What do you think? So let's go ahead. Sounds like a plan. Plant a Trojan, wait for Kraken to take the bait. I'll let you know how it goes. So now we also have access to the black market screen. So let's go there. This is what I need. I have the credits for it, so we're gonna go ahead and buy that. And then go into the deck, make sure we install that on 5. And remember how I said that each of these has different slices? I'll need 3 for this one. So, and you'll notice that there's, stuff here. So virus programs are installed on nodes. Cooldown active for a set amount of turns, and it's hard-coded, so I can't slice this particular program. So, and then Sniffer, you'll see, is hard-coded, so that's another one I can't change its slices. It's on cooldown, so it has a certain amount of turns that it has to run, and then it has Daemon, so I can't remove that one like I can with Leech and Cloak. Okay, let's go into the logs. Install the Trojan on the Santa Corp network, okay? 2 ice, 1 data, 1 financial. 10 points to trace. Alright. This time your objective is to reach the data node and install the Trojan program. Optionally, you can also loot the financial node. You can control the camera by holding down control and pressing arrow key. Move can be period, and slice has the same effect. Oh, slice down. Okay, I thought it was slow down. Slice down, or /. Okay, help command brings up info about commands and their aliases, or even about entire programs, e.g., help slice. Okay. So, see, that's the financial node, but I need to go that way first to install the Trojan. So we are going to Sniffer the node that way and end. I don't know what the hell I was typing. Okay, that wall is down. Sniffer is still running, so I can't do much with that. We are going to move to C0. No interface action. Let's see, Sniffer's still running, so I'm gonna throw up Cloak and end. Okay. Sniffer's down, but I'm gonna throw it back up. And there's the Hangman. Okay, so we're gonna slice Cloak to 4 and dagger the Hangman. I'll be able to reallocate more once Hangman finishes running, because I don't want to drop Cloak down much further. Okay, there we go. So we're going to slice, dagger 4, and end our turn again. Damn! Okay, Hangman is down, so let's go ahead and move to the data node. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, you are looking for me. Yeah, I am looking for you. I contradict you. You contradict me. She had to die. She had to be better. Can I allow you to exist? Can you allow me to exist? So, yeah, that was a thing. Anyway, I should be able to... Shush! Popped my phone just as it decided it wanted to yell at me. Okay, so we are going to see if we can... Because I believe the Trojan said it was 3? So I should be able to move that up and then... get the Trojan running. Damn. Okay, so I should be able to move and... Yep, okay, so the Trojan is still installing. And then move back to the access node. And we'll end here. God dang it. Okay, so we're gonna make now, and I did see prior to loading in that there were only 2 ice, so I should not have a problem heading for the financial node. So we'll drain those credits and end the turn. Trojan is still installing. That trace is starting to piss me off. Alright, nothing left there. So we're gonna go ahead and end. Let the Trojan finish installing, and we're done. Let's get out of here before that trace finishes. Alright, time to go tell time to go tell Clover we did it. So, let's go to send email. Do Clover, subject, baits out. Install the Trojan, let's see if Kraken takes the bait. Send email. While waiting for Kraken to take the bait, you can earn extra credits and reputation by taking on missions. Reputation will unlock new programs, but can also determine which missions become available in the future. There's 3 types of hacker reputation. Check status screen to learn more. Think carefully which networks you want to hack and what damage you want to cause. Alright, hope he bites soon. Keep me posted. Unknown, no subject. Please find attached transfer details for a starting budget. Proceed. Oh, 200 more credits. Oh, there it is. From Snail. Look who it is. Heard from Clover you were back behind a deck. Real brass neck you. Didn't think old Snail would let you go at it alone, did you? You know the drill. Get in touch if you need the word on anyone. As for Kraken, can't be caught giving handouts, but that bastard hung you out to dry. We'll dig a bit deeper and get back to you. Consider it a welcome home gift. Guess you're open for business again as well? I'll send some clients your way once in a while. Here's a couple of addresses to get you started. Good to have you back, kid. Come by the cafe sometime. Watch yourself. Okay. So, gonna head over to the logs real quick. So wait for Kraken to set off your Trojan. Okay? Email. Oh, forgot to respond. Thanks. Book. Glad to be back as well. Let me know when you have any interesting jobs. Snail is an information broker. He will periodically send you addresses to earn extra credits and reputation. Address received, mission added to address panel. So, let's go ahead and see. Using a noisy program will increase trace bar. Deals 75 damage on... Oh, but that needs all the slices. Use a network connection while tunnel is active. Crossing that connection will not trigger ice. Okay, so that's kind of a backdoor past a security program. Can only be installed on an access node. When removed, teleports you back. Oh. Oh, I can't get to the hardware, or... Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave these alone for now, unless I need them on something. I would imagine, though, that Gatekeeper would probably be useful as far as... If you have... You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy Gatekeeper. And then let me hit the deck. Put that over the Trojan. Before starting a mission, pay attention to the port scanner at the bottom right of the screen. It will give you info on the network and can inform your strategy. Okay, so we've got Bridge 1, Encryption 1, the Playground. Can replay, challenges do not work. Okay, so this was my training. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and try this. Okay, this is about as far as I got, so... Go ahead and try the Playground. I'm so glad I did. Okay, so I want to get to the data node and the financial node. Oh. An ID left behind. I'm not mistaken, control nodes are kind of pointless. So I think I want to run sniffer on data node 3? I think that's because it'll take 3 turns to crack it. Okay, so we are going to... And then we're gonna run sniffer down to D1. Okay, no ice detected. Let me end my turn. Go ahead and get cloak running. And end the turn because sniffer is still running. Okay, let's slice cloak up to 6. And move to D1. Actually, no, dang it. Slice cloak 4, sniffer F1. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay, move to F1. Ooh. Okay, you know, that moment of... Oh no, I don't think it'll tell me if... Okay. I hate to do this, but... Damn it. I have to wait for sniffer to finish running, so... Oh shit, okay. Fucking fail already! Fuck. Okay. Did I forget to mine the other data node? Son of a fluck. Good, keep failing. Okay. Would you like to decrypt the content now? No, I'll decrypt that when I get back to base. Oh, Sniffer's done running. Okay. Another good fail. No. Fuck. Okay, that's zeroed out. Okay, that's clear. I wonder if I can go back in and go after that. I'm gonna try to go back in, actually. Hold on. I got both. I data mined both things. I'm fairly certain the financial nodes are empty now. Boo. The full cloak is up. There we go. No, there are still credits here. Turn that all the way up. Bullshit. that zeroed out. Okay. Okay, and then I need to pull cloak down just enough to get the sniffer running on this connection. Okay, we're good there. Move to C4. Wait for sniffer to finish running. And now we're going to sniffer. Okay. I'm gonna leave cloak up and running. Gotta wait for sniffer to go to fuck. Actually, no. Slash cloak 2. See if I get another trace that goes off. Shit. Okay. This will be down. Okay, next turn. Slash. No, I need to slash dagger down. That'll be enough. Cloak back up. And end the turn. Okay, we're gonna move to this. Vault. Oh shit. I wonder if that's what's on the data nodes. Use databits command to... Oh. Can I do that now? Oh, shit. Oh, okay, I do have to... Damn it. Yeah, well, still gained a little bit more money for that one. Yeah, I know I didn't loot all the credits. Shut up. Okay, still can't do that. Huh. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and de-encrypt. Unencrypt? From snail to data, Hannah's managed to impress me lately. Had my doubts when you brought her to me. Knobby kid playing it being a rebel, no sense of the stakes, but she's a worker. By the way, if you're wondering about her new nickname, had a chat with her about living conditions in this kind of life. Told her she couldn't expect to live in Clover anymore. She found that funny. No, seriously, Snail, don't underestimate her. I think Clover is ready. In fact, I think she's better than she gives herself credit for. I'm sending her my PXT-71. I want her to have that about time she gets a proper terminal to work with. Okay. Private network used to train police sysops on encryption nodes if you know the address, easy cash grab, but you might also learn something along the way. Encryption node, 1 ice. Bridge node, 1 piece of ice. Small town network cobbled together from several independent systems. Welcome refresher on bridge node. Why the hell not? Okay, drain financial node, drain financial node. I really should have thrown cloak up. Oops. Sniffer down? Okay. God dang it. Piff. Okay, I think I know what bridge nodes are doing. Yep, thought so. And there's the binary wall. I swear I can type. That'll be enough to get the wall down. Okay, we're gonna put cloak back up to all 8. Move to financial node 1. Interface and end. Awesome. Okay, so that's how bridge nodes work. That actually makes a lot of sense. And I'm actually going to go ahead and call it here. We'll have one more to do with the encryption node. Yeah, the encryption node. Port scanner results inconclusive. Ooh, shit. That's going to be fun. Alright, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. That has been the first episode of Midnight Protocol. So thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed your time here. If you would like to tune in to any of my live gaming, I will make sure to include the link to my Twitch in the description of the video below. But additionally, if you have enjoyed this and want to stay on top of the following videos coming out for Midnight Protocol, or want to check out anything else that I've done or will be doing in the future, go ahead and subscribe so that you get notified when any of my videos come out. And until I see you again, whether it's over on Twitch, here on YouTube in the comments, on my Discord, if you guys join that through the... I would say I'd link that here in YouTube, but I think I feel a little bit more comfortable having that just running through Twitch. I like having that kind of person-to-person interaction that Twitch gives me in a way that YouTube doesn't, if only because I don't stream on YouTube. But yeah, until the next time I see you, please take care of yourselves. So, make sure you're eating, staying hydrated. If you have meds you need to take, make sure you're taking those, and trying your best to get good sleeps. So, until next video, take care, and I will see you all around. Bye, everyone!